Show your father picture. Show your father picture. Make I see. Not be talk too much. Not be win. Show your father picture. Make I see. Who know you? Who you be? Who know you? Make I show you. Who know you? If for where I come from, there, some people they talk. We go say, if we talk now, and I go say, oh, in the make it job people, make others laugh at the job people. You see the number of treaties. Now my father King Amakri, now I get the first black man to have a seagoing vessel. The first black man. See chiefs and elites of Calabar. This is Digema in 1900. Consulate Ipokuma in 1900. This is it. 1900. This is it. 1900. This is my father. Read that. Let I read that for you before I show you. King Amakri, the fourth of Calabar, was the sole administrator in the Boni Opopo Peace Treaty of the 3rd January 1873. See ya. 3rd January 1873. Show your father picture. Show your father picture. Make I see. Not be talk too much. Not be win. Show your father picture. Make I see. This is 1873. Show your father picture. Let's see. Not be win. This is a Akaso shrine in 1878. Look at it. If you want to see this picture, go Jonathan Green book. You will see this picture. 1878. Look at Akaso shrine. See Chief David West and his European friends in 1902. Show your fathers their picture. Your people picture, make we see. Nama Shoburi. You open your mouth to talk. See Chief Young Briggs, so see 1902. Show your father pictures. You know what show them? See my great-great-grandfather, Goodhead. 1898. Chief Barango Goodhead. 1898. Show your father one. See him. 1898. Show your father one. These are the people where I go compare with now. Eh? See my grandfather, Chief Dicton Brigary. 1883. Chief Young Briggs with the chiefs and their European friend. Huh? You don't see them? Look at them. Show your own. Your own, no be today picture where me says they snap. Even now, I snap past you now. Even now, I snap past you. Huh? Even now, I snap past you. So I'm seeing Calabari chiefs and people in 1903. Show equivalent of waiting day here. See them. See the gold. 1900 at the burial of King Amakri IV. Look at it. 1900 at the burial of King Amakri IV. It's not because of you I will deny that I have Igbo blood. No, I will not deny that. I have Igbo blood. I can never deny it. I have never denied it. I've always said it, and I'll continue to say it. When I show you that one, you go think say, oh, that one. You see this boat? The pictures wey dey for that clearly carved table. Look at it. That one. This one. This one there. Now the picture there for this boat too. This state gig. This one, that one. Now the pictures wey dey here. They look at the state gig. Look at where you can never become what you are not. We only do you pokosole because you never get this one. Then plenty. These furnitures are so many in the house. When I finish the house, I will put them. I'll bring out more. You go see them from our fathers. So, my becoming a amenable of the source. Calabari most important place. Calabari most important place. Every other thing outside the source are counterfeit. It's counterfeit, it's replica. That's what he said. Tenabesa in his book about Buguma said, when King Amakri came to Buguma, he made a replica of everything at Elem Calabar at the source. So everything you have in Buguma, I mean, it only exists in Buguma and no other community in Calabar land. So it's replica. The original is with me. The original of what Calabari people have is with me. The original of what Calabari Ijaw people have is with me. That's why you cannot come to my palace and see all sort of nonsense statues that have no meaning, have no connection. That's why you cannot go to any Calabari shrine and see all sort of nonsense thing. If you ask the question, where do this thing come from? They cannot explain to you. Some are carrying the one from Paris, America, all sorts. Because if we don't point out this historical fact, when we are all gone, these things will appear as if they are original to those places. Because there will be nobody to tell the people that these things were not there before. They are rubbish. My Igbo connection is very clear from Ediabali, who is an Obom man from Abam. And Abam originally, but whatever way you see it, Abam or Hafia Item, Abriba, they left Otobolo in Andoni. Somebody has said in the immigration from Western Igbo, where they call Western Igbo, Delta State, they pass through Ijaw territory. Okay. So how long did they sojourn in that Ijaw territory before they went back to where they are in Igbo land? How long? When you say Ijaw is Igbo, how can Ijaw be Igbo? Anthropology, even DK had said, DK is an Igbo man. The most celebrated Igbo historian, DK, had said that Ijaw is the oldest people. Ijaws are the oldest people in this part of the world. It's not an Ijaw man, no, Professor DK. He has said it. So who are you? So these neat-witted, neat-composed Igbos that are everywhere, Orshins, everywhere, abusing people. You think you can abuse people, you can call people, you can twist facts. I've only given you 2 lines of my ancestry. One that made me Alawe Diabali from my maternal grandmother, and one from my paternal grandmother, which linked me to the Ijaw king, Amakri. on whose stool I sit today as Dabayamakri the first, and Mayanabo of the source. I think that if you are not ready to learn, if you are not ready to know the truth, you can keep on deceiving yourself. But please, I beg you, don't compare those, what do they call your word kings? Nobody know them. When you shout, so make them know them. Then wakala like plala. That's why a lot of people say Asari Dokubo is too arrogant.